Welcome back into another episode of NA Now. Brandon Hofstra here, joined with head coach of the Shreveport Mudbugs, Jason Campbell. Coach Soupy, aka as people call you, thanks again for doing this with us.
Thanks for having me. I always love talking to you.
Right. Hey, I appreciate that. That's the first I've heard in this entire sequence of these videos. But let's just jump right into it, Coach. Another successful year last year in Shreveport. Got to the South Division Finals, eventually falling, though, to the Robertson Cup champions. You had a handful of commitments, goaltender of the year with Simon Buchler. But just talk about that overall season last year with those guys.
Just really, like you said, just a good season. Started out a little slow, but we found our way and picked it up, and we were in a tough battle all year in the South Division with a lot of good hockey teams, and Bush did a great job for us in net. Thought our forwards did a good job. Decor came along really well. That was probably the most inexperienced part of our team to begin the year last year, but ultimately we found a way to come together and make a good little run in the playoffs. But you know, good season isn't great unless you win it all, and we weren't the eventual champions. So, like you said, just a good season and
Yeah.
something to build on for this year.
Definitely something to hang your hat on from last season. But let's talk about the South a little more. You're no stranger to a bust, some windshield time, and this travel now will get a little bit longer, going across most of Texas all the way up to Colorado with that. But talk about the addition of another team in the Dirty South and how it's going to get even more competitive and kind of a tougher road now to the postseason.
Well, instead of complaining about it, I love it. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why we do this, right? So, I love road trips. I love being around the team and the coaches that I work with. So, bring it on. Let's get on the bus. Let's go and spend some time in the hotels, practice, play some tough road games, and again, I feel like if we can get through this and find a way somehow to get out of the South Division, then we should be very well prepared to try to make a good run at another Robertson Cup.
Right. Any go-to movies you like to throw in on the bus, by the way?
That's Coach Hilly's job. He's My Little Mermaid or something like that. If we can get it over his little girls' movies, But I leave all that up to. I don't care. I'll hop on and watch anything. So
Yeah.
if they want to watch game.
Definitely. Let's talk about this off season. You guys obviously had some tenders. You went through the NHL or the NAHL draft, but talk about some holes that you need to fill from some guys that are moving on next year to this year.
Well, obviously, right from the get go, Bushler moved on with his commitment, and then Goich is starting in the USHL this year. That's where he'll begin the year this year. So we needed to find some goaltenders, and felt like we've done a pretty good job at that so far. Looking pretty good. Lost a lot of goal scoring and leadership up front, but again, we tendered well and drafted well. It was a concern coming into this season, but now that we've laid eyes on our guys and stuff like that, we're pretty comfortable with some of the depth we have up there, and we'll see how that all comes together once the regular season
Mhm.
comes into fruition here. But a good veteran decor that we have returning should help us out a lot. At least steer us in the right direction and hopefully
Yeah,
keep us competitive early in the season. And maybe we find a way to get these forwards clicking early and bury some goals and stop some pucks with the goalies we got.
definitely. Any players that you want to name that are going to be some key returners for you guys this year? Or are you keeping that all locked up?
We're keeping her locked up, but
Okay.
again, like they're all like for us, it's not just one guy or anything like that. It's going to be a team effort, that's for sure. And but we're going to keep all our little secrets as secretive as we can for now. As much as I like you, that sweet smile, I'm not gonna divulge any of that information just yet.
Dang it, the charm's not working on you. I thought it would. Let's talk about your guys' just attendance and the people who love the Shreveport Mudbugs. The Claws are always up out there, but just a top five team in attendance seemingly every single season. You've been there a long time now. What makes Shreveport and the Mudbugs fans just so special to this league?
Well, there's a good relationship there between the staff and the players and the fans. We do as much as we can out in the community, and we get to know them personally. We don't take them for granted, as far as They can decide not to come watch anytime they want. We don't want that to happen. But I feel like it's just more of a relationship off the ice than anything, and that's where it starts. And they get to know you, and they want to come support you when you support them. So, but man, they do come out in droves, and they love giving the visiting team a hard time. And that's it's great for the home team to play in front of that, but also kind of makes it a little exciting, for the visiting team as well to come in and they get chirped at and they can chirp
Oh,
back and makes it fun all the way
yeah.
around. So
Yes.
we love our fans and we hope they keep coming and we're going to keep supporting them. So
Definitely. One more for you. Finally, the NHL Showcase quickly approaching. Every game, as you would know, I should say, is crucial in the standings. How do you just get the best from your guys night in and night out and kind of calm them down? Because for a lot of these rookies, a lot of these new guys, they know there's a lot of eyes on them this whole 4 days that they're there. And just how do you kind of just get them to calm down a hair?
well, for us, we just basically tell them, yeah, there's going to be people there personally watching, but all these people can watch you no matter what in
Mm-hmm.
today's day and age. They may not be sitting in the stands, but it's easy for them to open up their laptop and watch you. So that's all we can do is just tell them and prepare them for what they're about to encounter, and then the rest is up to them to be able to mentally grasp it all and just focus and keep their focus on playing the game that they know how to play and that they've loved playing for their entire lives. So just go play, and it doesn't matter who's in the stands because
Exactly.
there's plenty of people out there that won't be in the stands watching during the season.
100%. Well, Soupy, coach, appreciate you doing this with us and looking forward to seeing you here in the next few weeks, my friend.
Sounds good. Thank you. You have a great one.